And welcome back to another exciting episode brought to you by Saturday Night Gaming. My name is Tony Stevens. I'll be your host, your GM, and I'll guide you through this new realm in our current campaign, the Souls of Sacrifice. I'll go ahead and let my party and crew introduce themselves one by one. Give me your name, your character's name, and just tell me a little bit about what's going on with you right now in the game.
I'm Laura, and I'm playing Ace, and I'm trying to figure out a puzzle on the floor.
I'm Jessica. I'm playing Kat. I am in the main chamber trying to see stuff, but it's not working out. I'm about to head back into the other room.
All right.
I'm playing Itadori, and I just got done fighting a boar hyena mix and jumped out of a pit. Stylishly. Yeah. Didn't even have to look at any secret doors, just jumped right on out. Yeah.
I'm Scott, and I'm playing Nyx, and I decided to go down and look at the secret door and found what we think is the key to the puzzle.
Yep. Nyx is definitely proving it's not always beneficial to be afraid of what's behind the door.
My name is Chuck. I'm playing Ollie Quinn, and I'm currently standing on the letter E.
For elephant.
My name is John, and my character is Tim. And he is currently being inundated by some overzealous fans. And they have accidentally taken his PDA.
That's one way
to put it, I guess.
It's all somewhat true.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and cut back into the letter chamber, as we'll call it for now. We've got Ace and we've got Quinn standing on the letter E. What do you intend to do next?
I'm going to try the T.
Are you going with him, Ace?
Nope.
Where are you going?
Can I use I have a grappling hook thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that to go all the way to the G on the opposite end of the floor?
Sure, I'll tell you that you'd have a base 20 on that roll. Just roll dexterity to, swing yourself over there.
Okay.
That's fine with me, though. On your dex?
Yeah, I think I'm going to use one of these thingies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 26.
Cool. All right, so you land over on the G. You're stepping onto the T? Mm-hmm. All right.
She's on the G.
So as he's landed on the T, that's what he said he was doing. She's gone to the G, he's gone to the T. So put him on the T.
Not that T, the one
The
next
T,
to it.
right, on the same level.
Is that what you're doing?
The next T or this T?
So we started on the R.
Right, you're going
Going
to the T.
E. Yeah.
That T.
And she's going over to the G.
Yeah.
All right, so do me a favor and roll yourself a dex save, Quinn. You're looking at a 20 that you need to escape.
21.
All right, so you manage to get off of this letter T as it collapses and falls out into an endless cavern.
Where do you want to go?
What's in front of it?
There's a VSEOEND.
Go back to the E.
The one
Go
you came
backwards.
from?
Yeah.
All right, so he jumps back onto the E. You are standing on the G, ma'am.
Is it doing anything?
It is supporting your weight.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like you guys are right.
I am out here, but I'm assuming that they're here.
They're
'cause
right
they were just
there
in this
too,
room.
yeah, because they were just
So,
in a
and
small room.
did you tell us about the puzzle thing?
I sent it to everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sent
What
it
is
on
it?
the-
So I'm going to
I don't
suggest
remember.
that we all go back into this room.
Okay, so right before you go back into that room, she asked what the puzzle was again.
Oh, right.
On Okrak, there are 3 things that are assured. You are born, you die, and you feel blank.
Okay.
All right? So what have you done? You've taken them back into the letter room?
I'm going to suggest to them that we go back into here. I'm going to go, but let's suggest that they come too. Since now we have this information.
So when you go back into that room, are you going to start running across the letters, or?
Are you guys coming with me?
Yeah.
I'm going to just look and see where everybody is.
Gaze as they try to make it across the room.
I am going to suggest that we don't all need to go across. We just need to figure out what the puzzle is.
And if somebody falls to their certain death, then somebody else might need to run across and solve the puzzle.
Right. But I'm just saying.
I'm totally okay with being the first one across.
I don't know that we need to all follow each other everywhere.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you this way. If you feel like you have it, I'll let you tell me what letters you're jumping to.
Even though... Sorry. Go ahead. I thought we were done.
Even though what?
Even though he's already jumped, can I suggest that he jump somewhere? Because he's, close to the letter I want him to go to.
What I'm going to say is if you want to go ahead and give me what you think it is and tell me the remaining letters that you're going to try to jump across to, I'll just give you a base dex roll to try and make it to those letters, and if it is the correct pattern, we'll go from there.
It makes more sense for him to jump to this one, though.
Who? Me?
You. Because you're right here.
To jump to what?
This.
But what if it's not the right letter?
That's true.
I think it makes more sense to complete the word that we think it is.
She needs to just complete it while I stand on a stone that I know that's not going to
Okay.
collapse.
Like, don't think of the physics of it. I'm saying if you think you have the answer, I'll let you give me the answer, and then if you roll the dex roll, if it's a correct answer, I'll tell you what happens. But if it's the wrong answer, you may still win at the dex roll, but...
Do you think you know?
Not 100%.
But...
I think I know, but
So tell her.
I think it's hunger. Because everyone's emaciated. I don't know that she necessarily needs to be the one jumping, but I'm just
Well,
saying,
she's already on the G.
She's already
right,
on
but
the
if
G.
I go here, and jump here, these two aren't going to do anything to me. They're not going to.
Oh, I see.
So I could just jump to the end and see what happens.
If
I'm
you
willing,
want to do it and
I'm
roll
willing
it, that's
to.
fine
I
with
haven't
me.
been rolling very well, so I might end up on a D. Or
She's going to try to jump on the end, right? So could I try and go
She's
to the
going to
U?
try and run her. What she's trying to do right now is run across and
Oh, I
complete the letter.
succeeded in this, finally. I did something right.
So tell them what you think the word is. And tell them where you
27.
landed.
I think it's hunger.
Okay,
I wanna
so
jump-
you
I
jump
wanna
across.
jump
Are you
and
solving the puzzle now?
I want to jump to that inn at least. I don't know if you want me to jump.
You land across. No, I told you that you could solve it if you knew the letters and if you rolled the dex. So you've completed the way to the other side of the room, and as you get there, the blocks that had risen to the top of the room start to lower back down. The whole room levels out, and the door opens.
You did it.
You solved it.
Okay.
There are 3 things you are destined to feel or to experience on Okrak, and that is that you are born, you feel hunger, and you die.
It only makes sense because they're all emaciated. But they don't eat.
All right, so you've opened
Highly
the other
combustible.
door. Now that the room has leveled out, everybody can walk across it with ease without worrying of panels falling out or crushing them into the ceiling.
Do I have to go through the door by myself? Can I wait for them?
Wait for people if you want to.
Yeah, I don't want to go through by myself.
All right. So, as you enter the next room, you notice that it is a large room One doorway on the other side. There are several colorful banners hanging around the room, like tapestries hanging on the walls, and what appear to be 2 large chains with hooks on the end of them.
Like meat hooks?
No, that's like a hard way to say it. Like a circular rung. Like a hoop.
Hoop.
That would be the one.
So there's just 2 things hanging in the middle of the room with
2 chains on the opposite side of the room with hoops, circle.
Like gymnastic
metal,
rings.
Like gymnastic rings. Thank you. Yes.
Are they big like gymnastic rings or small like cups?
Hoops.
Big like gymnastic rings.
Okay. So it's not like a dungeon.
It is a dungeon. No.
What?
They're not manacles, they're hoops.
That's what I thought. It was manacles. Okay.
But the 5 of you are here.
And do we see a door that leads out of here?
You see a door on the opposite end. So from the door that you've just walked into, there's an opposite door, several tapestries, and 2 large chains hanging from the walls.
Nothing on the floor?
Nothing on the floor but stones that you can walk on.
And nothing on the ceiling like spikes?
No spikes on the ceiling.
Can I look behind the tapestries?
Look behind them.
Just to make sure there's no like secret doors or anything.
Or, bows trying to shoot us.
Or things.
You look behind the tapestries, there's stones.
Okay.
It's a wall.
I'm suspicious now.
What are the tapestries of?
They are kind of like a yellowish, goldish color tapestry. You're not here.
I know.
There's no picture on them. It's just...
They're showing
There's
me
a
the
flame.
tapestries.
There's
I'm
an
getting
emblem
the
of a flame on them.
Okay.
Well, this flame looks like a good sign, right? We're supposed to steal the flame,
But what about the rings?
right? Can I try the door?
You can walk over to the door and you notice that there are no handles, no hinges.
What happens if you pull them?
Hey kid, go
You're
pull on that
strong.
chain.
Yeah, he's strong, so that's why I'm asking him.
There's
you-
2 chains.
Pull them both.
But yeah,
They're on opposite ends.
Yeah, they're
It's like a,
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they
on
were near each
opposite
other.
ends of the
I'm
room?
not
no,
30
they would
feet
be on
long.
opposite sides of the
Oh.
room.
so we would need 2
he
people.
wouldn't be able to pull both. at the
I'm
same
not
time.
30
I was
feet
picturing
long.
like a pull-up thing.
He could pull one.
I will pull one when someone else pulls one.
Okay, who wants to pull the other one?
I can attempt to. I'm not very strong. But
I don't weigh much.
It's perfectly fine. All right, so Ace and Itadori pull the chains, and the door slides open.
Oh, we don't have to roll.
But if we let go of the chains, it's going to close.
I'm like still at
Maybe.
the door, so
I ain't staying
Can I-
here.
I'm going to go through the door. I'm
Can
still
I
invisible,
peek
I
in?
believe, so.
yeah, he's invisible. Can I peek in and see what I see?
Okay, so you 2 are going to stay and hold the chains. Y'all are going to walk into the room.
No, I'm peeking.
I walked in because I'm invisible.
He walked in because
I just want to remind you that whatever's in the other room,
Yeah,
you
I'm not
really,
gonna
really want to
stay.
steal.
I don't want to stay and hold this.
Okay, so you let go of the chain
Yes.
and move in. So as soon as she lets go of the chain, that door slams shut again.
What?
You are in there.
I don't want to be the. I'm sorry. I don't work well with
You
that.
try to peek in. You notice the door is about to slam in your face, so you jump back out. But you, sir, are invisible
he has
inside the
initiative
next
to
room.
steal things first.
I don't
Do I
care.
see anything?
All right, so in the next
So
room,
he's
you
the only
notice
one in the
that
next
there
room right
is
now?
a golden box on top of a pedestal.
I want to examine it
Oh,
before
come
I
on, you
pick it
played
up.
D&D long enough to know that that's not a box.
What's in the box? Ow! It ate my hand.
Yeah, there's
I want to examine it before I do
mummy
anything to it.
stuff.
Okay, so give me have investigation or perception.
Yep.
Okay, so give me a roll on that. Looking at a 25 benchmark. Roll it through either intellect or wisdom, depending on if you're using investigate. That would be intellect. If you're using perception, that's
Either
wisdom.
one. I told him that you didn't really care too much about.
I don't care which one.
Yeah.
It is.
So I'm looking to see if there's like a trap involved. Does my security advantage work on this?
Yes.
He has high intellect.
I do.
So yeah, roll off intellect.
Yeah, so you built enough traps and escaped enough traps to know if you can see one.
Well, I got a 25.
All right, so that's what you had to make. So you notice that as of the golden box itself, it's golden, it's ornate, it's got a lot of design work on it, it's got clear different panels, and it seems like there's nothing really inside of it, but it looks like a lantern. It's sitting on top of a stone pedestal. You do notice that the brickwork on the outside seems to be of a different composition than the cylinder stone that it is resting upon. So you'd see like almost like a well, like it's built up bricks, and then there seems to be a different kind of stone. So like if this was granite, this would be limestone. Seems to be a different kind of stone that it is resting upon.
Fair thought that if you lift it off there, one's going to slide through the other kind of thing.
That would be a fair thought.
Okay.
You need one of those like heavy-weighted bags like Indiana Jones.
Is that all we see in the room?
Now, that is all you see in that room. That is it. They are all in the other rooms still.
I know.
So, that is all you see is this pedestal, this golden box. I mean, probably some etchings on the walls of like golden flames and like little stick figures bowing before it.
Get it.
A dragon.
You're gonna have to draw all that.
You have like pocket sand that you can put in place.
Pocket sand.
Put something in place of it. Take it.
I don't think I have anything that would weigh out to a gold box.
Chunk of your flesh.
You have a gold bar.
Cut off your arm?
Oh, I do have a gold bar.
Oh, you do have a gold bar.
You do.
A gasp.
A gasp. No, legasp.
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 I forgot about that.
All right. So you have a gold bar. You want to try to switch it out? Is that what you're saying?
It's a good thing you have a Tim on your PDA to remind you of this.
Yeah, I guess.
You're
We'll
giving
try
up
and
your gold
swap
bar.
them out and see what happens.
Okay, so just roll a dex of 20 to swap them out.
I got a 24.
All right, so you managed to do this.
Okay.
You remove the golden box, and as you do, you notice that the panel starts to shift. You put the golden bar on it, and it seems to weigh it back down.
Ha! Silly cool.
So you have the box in hand, and you recognize that there is only one doorway in and out of this room. It's the one you came through.
I want to look inside the box
Okay.
while I'm here by myself.
Don't do that. Did you see Raiders of the Lost Ark? That's a bad idea. You don't look inside the box.
The box
You're right. You're in there by yourself. What happens if your face melts off?
You do look inside the box. As you do, you feel a warmth within yourself.
Okay.
You feel sated
Okay.
of any desire or any urge or impulse. You just feel nice.
Okay.
Kind of tingly.
Close the box back up.
Yeah.
And then I take a picture of myself
Ooh, that's nice.
holding the box with the
A
PDA.
selfie.
Yeah. You get an
First-
instant text message
first
from
selfie
Night
on the
Broker.
planet.
Excellent work. I knew you were the one to do it, Nix.
You just took the first selfie on the planet.
I did.
Wow.
And then
So-
I say into the PDA, if we want to get this out of here, one of you is going to have to open the door.
I'll do it. She's cranky that she opened in the first place. I'll do it, so I jump up on the other thing.
All right, so you pull the chains, door opens, he's able to exit the room again.
Yeah, I hop off and give him a high five.
All right. So as he walks back out, though, each one of you would notice that he has the prized possession.
We did it.
So I'll
Yeah, but now we gotta get out.
let that rest there for a second with you.
I said now we gotta get
We
out.
gotta get out. We gotta escape.
Okay.
It's coming.
I run up to him all excitedly. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Don't ask. Don't ask. What's in the box?
You don't get to know.
I got the box.
It's mine. All right, so
I pout.
I'm guessing you're working your way back out. You want to get back to your jump
Is
ship.
the room all like legit? We can walk back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to
So
go to the
as
shops
you begin
again.
to exit the temple, You're making your way to the back door. You're exiting, and you see a golden glowing man on his knees outside the temple. And around him, you see a large horde of individuals all wearing the orange robes.
It's
It's
Tim.
Tim.
It is
He's
Tim.
surrounded by hordes.
Tim.
It is Tim, and he is bound, and he is on his knees.
Should we leave him or save him?
Oh, I just want to add a little bit to my appearance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you have to picture like the guy in the double hooded cloak and with the like long gray beard. He looks just like Tom Hiddleston.
Who?
Tom Hiddleston.
Which is who?
Loki.
Ooh.
Except he has a salt and pepper beard.
Of course.
Almost looks fake.
Almost looks fake.
May or may not be fake.
All right, so you've come out, back door. There he is right in front of the back door on his knees bound. And
Can we sneak by him, or are we going to have to confront the situation?
Oh, no, they all see you.
Oh.
They don't see me.
He's carrying a
They don't see you. They just...
If he goes invisible, does a box go invisible?
They see a
too?
floating box. It depends. Did
I
he
would
put it
have-
under the cloak?
I would assume
Is he
that he's
holding it out?
like hidden it within
Yeah.
himself. Like he's cloaking the box.
Yeah.
Don't go invisible and leave us here, because we need the jump ship.
But they
Yeah.
definitely see the four of you.
We need the jump ship, so don't leave us here.
I'm heading back to the jump ship.
He's sneaking past everyone.
Okay.
And I yell, look,
So
footsteps.
What's that?
actually, that does bring up a point. Like I said, you're going to need to roll a dex,
Sure.
and that's going to be a benchmark of 25.
Okay. I'm going to drop it by 5.
All right, 20.
It's 24.
24.
Nice.
All right. So he's going to manage to stay cloaked from the field of view.
Okay.
Now, as for the rest of you, you're all
We're all
confronted
still wearing
by
monk
these.
stuff, right?
You are, but they seem to know the gig is up because
Well, I'm not emaciated. I'm
you all look very plump and rosy-cheeked. This guy's quite large.
covered in guts of a hyena.
They've already captured your friend who asked them how to solve the riddles of their rooms of
Friend
secret
is a pretty vague.
traveling companion.
I'll go
Being
with
very
that.
generous.
How many are there?
A person of interest.
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Hundreds. And in the midst of them, you would see one who has a red shoal around him. So not just the golden robes, but like a red.
Can I try to paralyze that guy?
He is
Paralyze
bound.
who?
The shoal guy. Shawl.
Shawl.
Let's
Shawl.
not do
Yeah, that's
that.
Can I try to paralyze him?
Let's not do that.
Who are we?
Can you roll a 30?
Probably not. I'm not a legacy person.
Can I try and make it rain?
There are some here that have rolled
sandwiches?
30s on things. Can you roll a 30 on your dex to shoot it?
No.
Then I'm
Yes. But only if I get a nat 20.
Well, if you can do it, then I
I'm
can
not
say
going to
that
get
it is a
random
30.
20.
I mean, I did.
No.
I did roll in that 20. So
All right, so as you shoot the tranquilizer, one of the emaciated people jumps in front of him and takes it. Falls to the ground, tranquilized.
I look at the tranquilizer like, where did that come from?
Who did that to you?
Who did that?
Who did that? So, as you're running towards the ship and as you are all pinned at this doorway, he begins to talk. And as he talks, the entire crowd begins to chant with him, almost like if you've ever been at a mass or a service. When the priest speaks, the rest respond. And he says, "We hunger!" And the rest respond, "We need. We suffer. We bleed. Inside the flame now, we're all the same now. The fire rising higher, burning brighter. We fan the flame, then breathe his name. You fan the flame to feed the same. Unity and peace will bring release." As they all begin to close in on you now, each one of them chanting unity and peace. bring release. Unity
That
and peace
is
bring
creepy.
release. And then he begins to speak to all of his followers. He says, "Children of the amber light, remember that you need not fear the eternal light, for the golden flame shall keep you warm. You will never know thirst, never know hunger, never feel lost, and never be alone. Your God will save you. He will shelter you, and he will fill you. The golden flame has illuminated us for centuries, and for centuries we have fueled its fire. The time has come to bring its kindling. The time has come to feed its light, to restore its might. These trespassers have come to steal this from you, to leave you hollow and alone, cold and suffering in the dark. And now we need to feed their souls to the fire."
I think the
I will
fire's
let
gone,
you
man.
all try to do something
We
about
don't have anything, man.
Can I grab him and try to jump over the crowd?
To rescue him.
it. Hundreds.
All right, can I do something?
What can
You
you
might.
do?
What can you do?
I can shapeshift
Into what?
into some kind of bird.
Chippewa.
A Chippewa. How big are Chippewas?
They're like eagles.
I'll shapeshift into a phoenix.
Ooh.
And then,
And
like-
it's made of fire. They'll love it.
They'll love it. And I'll like, my bonds
I-
are like too loose now, and I'll fly away. So that's, I'm gonna try and do that. I'm saying this as I'm like,
He's thinking out loud.
I'm
Speaking
thinking
out
out loud.
loud. This man is an idiot.
He pulls out his PDA to roll his dice app. Oh no, I took his PDA. He can't roll.
He pulls out his stone tablets.
Yeah, okay. Here we go, we're rolling.
Roll.
Let's hope I roll well.
All right, give me a 25 or better.
I got 19.
Awesome. add
Plus
it in.
8.
Can you rescue all of us
Plus
too?
I got shapeshift as a
Right.
attribute.
So you would successfully transform yourself into the appearance of a phoenix. So,
Keep in
Flamey
mind-
Phoenix.
Keep
He
in
would-
mind that when you have shapeshifted, you no longer have access to
My gold!
anything.
I just dropped my gold.
Yeah, anything that your shapeshifted form can't use, you can't use.
Yeah. Oh, but it's still, the gold is still a part of the...
now
Okay.
you have transformed into a beautiful bird.
Yeah.
They all look and they see this bird.
Is it made of fire?
And then you say, and you start to fly off.
Yeah.
But then slowly your feathers, your pinions, begin to catch on fire. And they begin to burn brighter and brighter as you're flying over them, and then you incinerate.
No!
He's a phoenix.
He's a phoenix.
That's what they do.
Should have turned into a Chippewa.
Phoenixes aren't just flaming birds, they're birds that catch fire and then are reborn. And he now falls to the ground as ash and
Oh, that's
then
beautiful.
slowly reforms into a bird.
I scoop him up.
Am I a little bird?
She can hold you.
Okay,
You're the
yeah.
size
Got you.
of a chicken.
Okay, and can I turn back into myself now?
You can if you want to, yeah. I mean,
No, don't do that. I'm holding you.
I'll wait,
can-
I'll wait.
Or you can just keep trying to fly and burn away. You get a little bit further each time.
I'll be carried.
I'm just scooping him
All
up
right,
like
so
this.
you want to try to jump over the crowd.
Well, now he's not in danger.
Well, you're all still in danger. You're surrounded
Oh,
by
that's very
hundreds of
true.
angry natives.
Listen, we
who-
don't have anything. We haven't stolen anything from you. You can search us. We don't have anything.
I'm a magic
We don't-
bird. Come on, guys.
I tell you what. I will be fair. I will be charitable. We will all walk into the
Charitable.
temple. And as long as the lantern of the golden flame is in that temple, you can all leave in peace.
All right.
Oh.
All of you guys
What
just
if it's
walk
not
over.
there, though?
If it is not there, then you will have to pay.
We don't take it. We don't have it. Obviously.
Let's go.
But even if it's not there, we don't have it. It's obvious we don't have it.
Someone must always pay the price for someone else's gains.
You pay the price.
I have paid the price for hundreds of years. I have sacrificed of my own body, health, and soul to feed the flame of the golden might. You tell me now, you stranger, you come here to defile my temple, to steal from me. You tell me what I must do?
I stole nothing.
I'd say borrow.
I didn't steal anything either. I just have this bird.
Magic bird.
Magic flamey birds. I got flames. You want flames? I got flames.
Well,
okay, I will do
He's got
magic
flames out the
fury.
wazoo.
I got a magic fury. Like
Why don't you
I
blame
didn't
the
steal
four
anything.
people
can I
in
burst
the
things into
hole?
flame now?
So you will submit to being bound.
What? Oh, we didn't say that.
No.
I'm a free bird.
If you are innocent, we must bind you.
That
We will
doesn't make
prove
any
your
sense.
innocence. We will find the golden lantern, and we will let you free.
That is not acceptable.
That doesn't make logical sense.
I believe I know why it is unacceptable.
know,
because
sometimes-
it is missing and you have taken it.
Where did we put it then? We don't have it.
One
You
of you
watched
can
this-
turn
Hold
into
on.
a bird that catches fire and
Hold
is
on.
reborn.
You
tell
watched-
me that I should
You
believe
watched us walk out,
With nothing.
search us.
You
All
know,
right.
sometimes
Sir,
being hungry can
You
make
are
you a
back
little
at the ship.
cranky.
so you're going to tell the whole race that they're hangry?
Sometimes if you don't eat, you get a little
You are back at the
cranky.
ship.
Does anybody have
Yep.
a Snickers bar?
You have launch codes.
Kit Kat bar.
I'm
I'll
not
share it with
going to leave them behind just yet.
Can
Okay, so
Hear
you're going
that?
to just chill on the ship and see what happens?
Yeah, I
Hear
got the
that?
door locked on the ship, and if they show up, I'll let them in.
Why don't you just fly the ship to us?
That's a good idea.
You know,
Light the engine.
give them a
and burn
new
them all.
god to worship.
Yes, burn them all.
No, not that.
Burn them. They're trying to kill us.
All
For
right.
one reason.
So he's made it back to the ship. He's closed the door to keep himself safe, and he's waiting for you to get there. As they're doing this, you notice that golden box, it begins to kind of like make a small vibration.
Okay.
It begins to glow inside, like a
Wow.
light starting to illuminate the inside of this box. You might want to keep an eye on it. Now, there's hundreds at you. I'm going to let you know that they are all coming at you. They're going to bind you. They're going to try and take you into the temple to prove whether or not the lantern is still there.
I don't like this.
If anybody can destroy 100 people at a time,
We can.
I'll let you try and do that, but
I don't appreciate this.
I don't know if any of you can.
I
Can I
have
try
stolen
and
nothing.
sneak
I do not appreciate this.
I can chuck people at each other
Um,
like a bowling ball.
At this point, like, you're visible. It'd be a very high difficulty to just what,
They're all
throw
looking
down a
at
smoke
us.
pellet and like
Yeah.
Alright, no,
try
yeah.
to run away. But
I'm just holding a bird. I don't like this at all. I do not consent to this. This
All right.
is non-consensual bondage. I do not appreciate
so
it.
they bring you into the temple. It is not consensual. I
I
agree with
do
you.
not
That's-
like it. I'm cranky.
Sometimes bad things happen to not so good people. I don't know.
I stole nothing.
So they take you back through the temple, and several of them run ahead to the chamber of the golden flame. Echoes come back. It is gone! It is gone! They have taken it!
Check again.
We will all die! We will starve!
Are you sure?
I don't think you looked hard enough.
Positive that we would die.
No,
we did
I.
not take it.
Okrak fell into the longest eternal night, and it was not until the great dragon landed here and his golden flame fed us.
What's
that we
there
survived.
instead?
A golden bar.
Maybe it transformed.
It
Can I
is a
convince
golden
them
bar,
that the
just
golden
like the
flame
one
has
that we
become
have
the
found
golden
on
bar?
all of you.
Can I convince them?
Can you convince me that this golden bar is our god that we have worshipped, not like this golden bar we found in your pocket?
I have an explanation.
I didn't have a
There's
golden bar.
multiple gods. That's my god.
I have an explanation. You will feed the fire, and you will sustain Okrak for hundreds of more years.
I don't want to feed a fire.
I don't want to feed it either.
Bind them.
I fly away.
What the? What?
He gets a few feet.
What? I was carrying you.
Throws in the fire. off the
I
ground.
scuba. I roll my eyes and scuba.
And you're
the ashes
reborn
again.
again on the ground,
You just had
5
to choose
feet
a
further
phoenix,
away.
man. Huh? You just
And
had
then
to choose a phoenix.
Keep doing
Fly
it. Every 5 feet.
Hey.
Are they
Get a little
distracted by
further
this
away.
light show?
No. Damn. There are hundreds of them. So
And then like, wait a second.
I'll let you all know
should
you
turn
are
to
all
something
being
else.
bound
Turn it to
posts.
I'm
dragon.
Breaking,
There you go.
tied and
Ow.
bound to posts. Now, you, sir, on the ship, you would see on your PDA that they're all being bound to posts, and you watch in horror as you hear their screams as they are burned alive.
I turn into a bird.
And it is up to you what you do now.
There's no saving him at this point.
No,
What
but there
the-
seems to be a bright golden flame inside that lantern now. It's the only difference you see now.
I keep being reborn.
You're experiencing rebirth while we're all burning
Yeah,
to
yeah.
death.
I don't know if I'm reborn yet or not.
So you can go back to that temple and like take out wholesale vengeance if you want
Wait.
to, or you can take this back and get your pay.
I'm the new eternal flame because when they set me ablaze, I'll be reborn and they'll set me ablaze again, and I'm their forever flame. I am like their god.
But I would say, sir, that you would not like to sacrifice this thing that you've gained. You wouldn't want to not be paid. You would not want to return to a zero balance.
Right.
He's going to compel you to run away and leave us there.
Yep. He is going to miss you guys.
I never liked
Not
that guy
really,
anyway.
No. Yeah. He would go ahead and take off and launch off.
Okay.
Off to see the night broker.
Yep.
Off to find out what your pay is.
So what happens to the people that can come back?